Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some polishing and some sanding. So the head sat in the vinegar for 24 hours and we just pulled it out, and we're really just going to take some steel wool to it, and that'll do a whole heck of a lot in getting it cleaned up. You can kind of see some of that rust coming out of the grooves, but we're going to dig into that a little bit deeper into those grooves and into some of the other crevices that have shown. But the steel wool really does quite a bit, and it's also fixing up the head, the cap. So now we're going to be taking just a polishing bit on my Dremel, and that's just going to kind of clean it up a little bit, give it a little bit of a shine. It's not too abrasive. It's really just meant to kind of polish up the surface. You could do that with some jewelry, and there is a kind of like a soapstone that you can use to dip this in to give it more of a sheen, but I decided not to do that. Really, the natural patina of the metal is what I'm looking for. So after I've got that pretty much where I want it, I'm actually going to spray this with some stainless steel cleaner. This is more of just a solvent to get any loose pieces of grime or anything like that that's still stuck to the club. That's going to polish that right out. So now that we've got this pretty much clean, you can kind of even see some of the old colors, and the lines are starting to reappear. This looks tons better than when it started. You can see that right here. It was pretty beat up and there was a lot of scratches and everything else. Now those scratches are still pretty much there, but not as visible now that it's been cleaned. And now the hickory shaft. So we set it in the vise and the glue is set. Again, 24 hours. You can see that really there's no seam anymore. It's barely visible even to myself close up. So the camera is really not even picking it up. It looks like it's a full repair. But what we need to do to get this cleaned up even more is just take some isopropyl alcohol, and that's going to be sprayed all over that shaft. This is going to take off the original shellac. That was pretty much the standard that shellac was used back in the day, and isopropyl alcohol works as good as anything to get the shellac removed. So this is going to be sprayed everywhere, and you can see it's even taken off some of that old grip that remained around. So after the isopropyl alcohol is sitting on there for a little bit, this comes right off. So now we're just going to take I believe this is a 120 grit, and we're just going to take that to the shaft and kind of roll it as we are sanding it. And this is going to take off any of the remaining shellac that's there, but it's really going to reveal that original patina of the hickory. If you stick around for part 4, we'll be doing the shellacking. I hope you join us, and thanks again for following along for part 3 and checking out the progress on this restoration. Have a great day.